Thank you for being a friend.
Goddamn, Sam.
Travels down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say thank you for being a friend.
Lemonade Talk Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to Lemonade Talk Podcast.
Hey.
I'm Cece.
I'm Alyssa, and we have an awesome guest today here with us. We have, I don't know your last name. I forgot, and I feel like shit for that. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay.
I know we have Mr. Larry here, Brother
No doubt.
Larry.
I like Brother Larry. I like
Brother
Mr. Larry.
Larry is here.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Yeah.
Yes.
But my last name is Brooks. Larry W.
Brooks.
Brooks.
Uh-huh.
I knew that. I knew that. I did. Okay.
Right.
Do you want to introduce yourself, or you want to introduce him, C?
You're gonna introduce yourself, so tell
Okay.
us about yourself.
No doubt about it. I am Larry W. Brooks, a.k.a. the Texas Real Estate King, a serial entrepreneur and a real estate broker here in the Houston, Texas area.
Awesome.
I love that serial entrepreneur getting to the bag by any means necessary.
Hey.
Multiple streams of income.
Okay.
And we love
okay.
that.
Love
We really do.
Yes, yes. Okay, so let's get into the drinks real quick. The drinks of the day.
The drinks of the day. So we each have a different drink.
Yep.
So my drink,
First of all, we got to talk about where they come from.
right.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay. I got it. So, drinks were provided this week by the Bar Baby. Okay. Small business, woman owned, black owned. We always support a baddie and
We
a
sure
black
do.
business owner. Okay. So, we have these beautiful little babies. I love that. We have different flavors. I have My Way or the Highway, and it's made with Highway vodka. Shout out to you guys. And Mr. Larry is also going to be sipping the same flavor as me, but see
Yes,
what
indeed.
you have.
I have When Life Gives You Lemons.
Isn't that
I
perfect?
love that. What do you call it when it's the name of something? The title?
Yes.
I love that title, or, whatever. My drink is called When Life Gives You Lemons, because this is the Lemonade Podcast.
Yeah.
And it is made with Highway vodka, and it's made with love.
Yeah.
100% premium vodka.
Period. Okay.
And follow her on Instagram at the Bar Baby HTX.
Mobile bartender.
Yes.
Okay. She does events of all type. As long as you got the bag, she gonna bring the bar.
Hey.
Okay. And she also pre-packages and sells these beverages, so you can also purchase these for on the go. Okay.
And they're good. This is really
She
good.
sipped hers before we started.
Yeah, it's
So we
so
start
good.
Cheers, 'cause she
Cheers.
left us hanging. Okay?
Cheers. It's really good.
That is good. It tastes like a Jolly Rancher kind of.
Oh, that hit. Oh,
Is
yeah.
it good?
Mhm.
Yeah, mine's
Okay.
good.
It's
Like,
good. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really hard to slow sip this because we
Mhm.
try to keep it.
we tried, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
I already
They
know
gotta give a
this.
little hit to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can taste the liquor, and I like that. I like that.
Now it's really, really good. It really. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really
We'll
good.
post the information on the page today so you can follow her and hit her up and let her know Lemonade Talk Podcast sent you. Okay?
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes,
Shout out
indeed.
to-
Definitely want to follow.
Also, women, her name is Danielle. Okay.
Right.
So Danielle, we sent you. Okay, so how have you been? We're good. Everything's good.
Yes,
is great?
life is great. I'm not coughing today.
Okay.
Last episode, it was a struggle for me. It
And we
really was.
apologize. Tremendous.
Yes, I didn't know it was gonna be that bad.
It was hilarious, though. I enjoyed watching it. I was just like, between get the ice and them coughs you had going on, listen. It was a movement. No doubt.
We had a lot going on, but we love y'all. We appreciate y'all for watching us and sticking beside us because we've been going through it, okay?
Yeah, he's not the only person that told me about my cough.
Baby, the cough. Like, are you okay? She was fine. She's always fine. She's just
Yeah, it's never anything contagious. So before we start our episode, and before we start learning good stuff, we are going to play a little game called This or That. Look, I don't know the code in my phone.
Not you don't know.
This or that.
So it's just questions. Would you rather? So would you like to be a regular person or a celebrity?
How much money I got? Like, I'd rather be a inconspicuous billionaire.
Regular person or celebrity?
Celebrity.
I'm gonna be a regular person. I like what Slim said. Slim said, give me all the money and they can have the fame.
That is true. But all celebrities are not created equal. Some of them don't like the line, they don't like being out and being all flashy and doing all that stuff. So I would be that type. Like, I'm going to treat myself and act like a regular person, but I want the celebrity,
Wine or beer?
Wine, definitely. What the fuck?
Beer.
Ew, what kind?
Corona.
Okay, they all nasty.
They are. I'm
Kisses
a
or hugs?
Oh, shit. I love a good hug. Like, from a man, like, that type of hug where a man hug you and she's like, oh, you just melt your back, just do one of them little.
She clearly needs a man.
She want that up.
I need a good bear hug. Like, I need a hug. Yeah. What about you? You need to answer one of these.
That's
what about
right.
I want a hug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
You don't let me hug you.
You're not a man?
So you only like hugs from men?
Yeah.
But you say I'm a man all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. Okay.
That's why I don't have one, because that's my nigga.
That's my nigga too.
Yeah, I love it.
For now, until we're ready to give up on each other. Okay, what about you?
Give me all the kisses. I want all the kisses.
Okay.
Okay, rom-com or horror? I'm going to go with rom-com.
It's going to be rom-coms for me because I'm scary.
I want all the horror. I want fear. I want you jumping in my lap and I got you.
Are you like suspense or like actual horror, like the gory stuff?
I like a monster in my movies. Like I want, the wolf man chasing somebody.
Yeah, I'm
I like
more
the
afraid of the suspenseful stuff, like that psychological, this stuff, like always got you jumping. Like if I know we're running from something, then I can do it. Unless it's the ones like the devil or them type of like.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't
like those either.
I don't watch those.
Yeah, I don't like those
monster,
either.
I'll watch it.
Love or money? Well, you know what I'm going to choose.
It's gonna be
I
money
want the
for me,
money.
Alex.
Money, power, respect. You can buy love.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go with money.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one. Make out with anyone or wait for a year to have sex, I guess. You go first.
If you don't use it, you lose it. So make out with anyone.
Okay.
No. I think I'll just wait.
Wait.
Yeah. I mean, because if I'm kissing, I'm a one to have sex. So I might as well just chill out.
That might as well just chill.
Just chill out.
Yeah, I'll wait.
That's kind.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll wait.
Not me about to cough. Jesus. Okay.
It's not me this time.
It's not you this time. Okay. So I want you to tell us about your accolades and what exactly does that mean? Okay, so the real estate broker.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that for the people who are not privy of that information?
Good idea. So you have realtors and then you have real estate brokers. The best way I always describe it is a real estate broker was like a master's in education. So you've taken a few extra steps in order to become more qualified, more seasoned at your career.
Okay.
Also, as a real estate broker, you're able to hold licensees, which are other realtors that need someone to teach them and train them how to do real estate. So as a broker, you're able to do that.
Okay.
Great question.
I like that. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know why I feel like I need to cough real hard to get my life
We are
together.
not coughing.
Okay, let me say clear my
Because
throat.
you ain't reaching out for
Let
no
me
ice
say
today.
clear
That's
my-
what it is.
You know what? Yeah. Okay.
So, a real estate broker. So you help people buy homes?
In my space, I actually teach people how to. I teach other realtors how to go out and help people that are looking to buy, sell,
Okay.
and buy homes. But yes, we do help people that are looking to buy, sell, and invest in real estate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we do need some home buying tips.
Okay.
Right. So I have a question. Oh my God. So, whenever I'm ready to transition from renting an apartment to home ownership, what are the first steps? Like, what should I do first? Like, give me like okay, don't do that first, do this.
You know, the thing is we always talk to people about buying power, right? And so the term buying power is just knowing what you can afford.
Right.
You know, honestly enough, here in Houston, it is more expensive to rent than it is to actually own a home.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So it's like, once you think about that, buying power is actually sitting down with whoever it is you currently bank with, or if you have a friend that's in real estate, your realtor can typically give you someone that's looking to, that can help you get your finances in order. So the first step before looking at any property, before dreaming of an area that you want to be in, is finding out your buying power, which is meeting with a mortgage broker or a banker that can actually give you those numbers.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And then step 2. After get your money right.
Get your money, understand what your numbers look
You
like.
got to make 3 times the mortgage? Like,
Nope.
Like the
no, for real. Like, how do you know your money is right?
right.
Well, that's a great question. So it varies between everybody because everyone's different, right? So you may be someone with a 700 credit score, so you'll need less money when it comes to down payment or assistant when it comes to actually buying. You may be somebody that has more challenging credit. You may be at like a 580. Your rate is going to be higher. You're going to need more money to put down in order for them to trust you with the property or trust you with actually getting into a property.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So, Lord, sorry. So my next question would be, I had a whole brain fart. It just
Take your time. I'm here for all of it. No doubt about it. All of it.
So, okay, let's say I have a good credit score, right? Which I do. Shout out to me, because that shit was hard, okay?
Now you hold on to
You know
it.
what? I would say in high school, I feel like that needs to be a requirement, like teaching credit and the importance of it, how not to fuck it up, what you should do, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
Stop putting, I wouldn't even say don't put lights in your kid's name. If you're going to do stuff like that, take care of it. Like, actually make it make sense for them in the long run. But not that my mama did that. I don't know where that came from. But anyway.
Because it's a running joke in our community and we always talking about it because it's a real thing.
Right. So, I mean, because people do it, and I get that you need to do that, but like, think about it, how it's going to affect that person in the long run.
But then, you know, like a lot of times our parents don't even know about credit either. I'm speaking from experience.
Right, right.
Like, how are they going to teach you something they don't really know about?
True.
Definitely. And since it's not being taught in school, especially for those of, you know, parents of children that are, you know, middle school to high school right now, if you're not knowledgeable about this on your own, like, make sure you are learning, and then you're also teaching your child early on, like, because we need it, okay? I didn't want to wait till I was 30 to really know, like, damn, I had that Target credit card when I was in college. Like, okay, you know, like, teach them ahead of time. Don't wait till it's all fucked up. But anyway.
And it's funny that you mentioned that, because when I was going through school, you know, even the schools were predatory, right? Like, they would have you signing up. You get a T-shirt for a credit card. Next thing you know, you done ran this $500 credit card up.
Right.
And in college, you're not paying it, you know? And then I've seen that on so many people's credit reports. Years later, that's always there.
Yeah.
So those are challenges that, again, we just don't know. They stopped them from doing it now, but they were predators too.
Yeah, because we needed that Target gift, that credit card in 07.
Yeah. Blew a bag that first day when they gave it to me on dumb stuff. I remember I bought 2 purses, and, you know, Target, it add up quick. I don't know what else we had for our dorm, but the whole card was gone that day. And I was like, oh, okay, so what else am I supposed to do with this? Oh, I was supposed to pay this back like monthly? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, they definitely don't explain that to you. But, okay, so having the credit score, that makes a difference in terms of your down payment and all of those things. So for people who have like a bad credit score and they're having a hard time rebuilding it and working it up, like, are there programs that can help them, or like, what is the best way to go about it that way?
You know, there are. And now it's a lot more seasoned realtors that are taking their profession more seriously. So they actually walk you through the credit rebuilding process too. They take a look. Once you figure out your buying power, then they're like, okay, well, I'm going to put you in this program with me for the next 6 months. We're going to help you pay down this debt, write letters or get these letters removed and stuff like that. And the thing about it is, now you got things like YouTube University where there's so many people teaching tricks of the trade, things that you didn't know of. Because a lot of times you can get things removed just by contacting one credit bureau and saying, I don't want this person to have access to my account.
Right.
You cut that off, and then you're able to open up so many other lines of credit to give you strength. So now you actually have people, mortgage companies and realtors that are saying, hey, you know what? I can walk you through the steps once we identify what the problems are. So they're helping you rebuild your credit, and then 6 months later, they're able to get you into a property. It helps them out as well. So even though you may have challenging credit today, it does not have to be the case. Even if you may have financial, some people don't know how to save, right? Yeah. So when you come in and I help you with your buying power, I can teach you how to save. Okay, you know what? Having Dunkin' Donuts every morning is not gonna get it.
You spend $600 at Starbucks.
Yeah, you know what? You got to get rid of that if this is really a desire for you. Because once you look at the numbers and someone shows you that you can own a house, own something that's gonna build equity quicker than you paying rent at an apartment, and we all do it. Like I mean, some of my best friends, they live in high rises. It's comfortable for them. It's not a dent in whatever it is their lifestyle is, so they don't mind. But ultimately, a lot of times, owning a property creates wealth for you in the future. A lot of us African Americans, we actually started our first businesses, or we put our kids through college by refinancing our very first home, pulling out the equity, either paying for college or paying for whatever that vision or that dream of our business would be. Mm-hmm. So that's really the most important part about it.
Okay, so tip number 2: if your realtor is not trying to help you get your shit together, find another one.
That's right.
Okay.
Right.
That's important.
Okay.
Yep. They should be able to put skin in the game with you, meaning if you're not ready, they're willing to stand right there by your side. They're not just going to say, oh, okay, call me when you get ready. Nope. Okay. If they do that, you throw them the deuce as well.
And I had one do that to me.
Throw them the deuce.
Really?
Never contact them again. Yeah.
Like, it was like a little bit of brief information. Okay, here's what I think you should do. And then that was it. It's like, I'll call you and check on you in a little while. Oh, okay, cool. This is a while ago, you know. And I'm like, oh, okay. And that was kind of it. So I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that didn't really work out. So definitely, if you're not trying to get it out the mud with me, you ain't in the trenches with me trying to get this credit. No, just playing.
That's right.
But if they're not helping you, then obviously that's not the right person for you. Okay, cool.
Because it's really relationship driven, right? Some of my friends that over the last 20 plus years have been in real estate or my close friends, I celebrate their children's birthdays. They celebrate my son's birthday. So it's like, those are the relationships that you want with your real estate, your mortgage professional. You want them to be a part of what you got going on for years and years in the future. Yeah. So it's relationship.
It's a business relationship. You making bread off me, you helping me help you, basically. Help me help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a cousin who recently bought a home, and her real estate agent gave her a home like a gift.
Yeah, I
thought that was so awesome. It was like embroidered.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, I want her.
It's funny because in every other business where you're commission based or you're doing an active service, you're serving someone, you're giving a gratuity or you're giving a tip. Yeah. Well, in real estate, it's the opposite way around. We actually give gifts to our clients at closings in most cases. Yeah. And it's really just to say, hey, we appreciate you. Please send me more business.
Exactly.
She has a beautiful home.
Yep.
In Meridian.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is a nice area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Meridian.
Wow.
Very beautiful.
Okay, so investing properties, how do you feel about Oh,
no. We got to go in order. Okay, so once you have your home, you got your credit, you got your home, you're happy. Should you protest property taxes or just keep it moving?
Every year. Every year you should protest property taxes. Even if you don't do it yourself as an individual, you should hire an outside company that can do it for you as well. A lot of times your real estate professional, as they're building their relationship with you, every year, right about the end of December, they're going to send you an email or send you a text message, say, hey, if you'd like me to do an updated CMA, which is our way of doing an appraisal on your property for you, and they can send you some numbers that may help you when it comes to your protesting it. But you should protest it every year.
That's okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of times people are like, wow, I want my taxes to go up. That means my property value going up. Right. That doesn't mean that, right? Okay. The thing is that it doesn't. So when your taxes are going up, that means that the city or the state or whatever that government entity is, they're going to get more money, but you want to protest it because you want it to be low as often as you can. At the end of the day, it won't affect if you decide to sell it in the future because we base that off of the market analysis. So we base that off of what homes are actually selling for. When they do the appraisal, they just driving by and they're like, okay, I think I could get this for it.
Yeah.
And they just throwing a number. Then I want to say they're just throwing a number out there to you, but they're basing it off of percentages that they're looking at on the computer, which isn't fair to you, right? Because they might be pulling from 2 or 3 other communities just to kind of give you a higher number because the more they can get from you tax-wise is more they can give towards schools, can give towards other things that they have going on. So always protest your taxes.
I would have never thought about that. And a lot of people would be so happy to just be in their home. They're like, oh, if that's what they're telling me to pay, I'm going to pay it. Just like whatever your HOA tells you to do, you can't do this, you can't do that. Some people go along with it even though it's bullshit sometimes.
That's right.
So, okay, that was a really good question.
Yeah, that was a very good question.
Thank you.
I really never get it, but that's actually one you should always protest your taxes. Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I am brilliant. Like,
Genius. That's what I love about her.
You know, a cough and some brilliancy. See, there you go, right there, on point.
Right on cue.
Right on cue.
Okay, now we're going into commercial real estate,
Okay.
real estate investments. Your thoughts?
Which one would you like to know more about? Commercial.
Well, I'll say this. We have always pondered the thought about like purchasing a space and then like, first of all, we want to do parking lots because the clubs be
And
making a
third
killing.
ward.
We
Oh
were
my
like, okay, we're going to get us a parking lot and charge a little bit lower than
You charging 20, I'm charging 15.
right
So,
across the street.
Great question. I'll give you a little known fact. Washington Avenue, where all of the clubs and stuff are located at, there's a building, I think it's Urban Living is the real estate company, where they were one of the first people that was building on that block. He still owns all of the parking lots. So all of these clubs and stuff on there, they have to rent the parking lot space from him.
Wow.
So
I didn't know
as we're pulling into those lots, he's the one that's literally making hand over fist. I used to promote at a place right across from Kung Fu. It used to be called V21. And we used to have to pay for parking spots for people to pull into the parking lot. Other than that, he owns all the parking lots. So people may have a building, they own the building itself, but they do not own the parking area. And so believe it or not, people make a killing off parking lots.
They are.
I can imagine so.
Yeah, and it's been going on years and years and years. Like he's owned that forever. So parking spots are
He's
most
super
definitely.
rich.
So we need to do that shit.
Yes, I mean, think about it. You got people that really go in and they negotiate, like that Sam's building over near the Reliance Stadium where the Texans play ball, where the rodeo takes place. They'll go in and negotiate just to have that space for the month that the rodeo is there or when events are taking place in there. And they'll just negotiate and they're okay with paying $15,000, $20,000 for a month because they're gonna make hand over fist when it comes to that parking lot
They
space.
sure are.
Yeah, it's a killing. No doubt about it.
Wow.
Not a bad. That's not owning that kind of space is not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, they just did a lot of that on that meter. Lynn and them with the turkey leg hut, they started acquiring a lot of those parking lots up and down that meter because of the exact same reason. So they could put up a little pole and charge an and a leg for a parking space. Right?
Yeah.
And I know they're millionaires by now.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
They gotta be.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, never mind.
No, they gotta be.
I was going to say something.
Because it's a lot of, now that you mentioned it,
Yeah.
a lot of the parking lots do have their name on it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, I remember when that was taking
that's
place.
smart.
Yep.
We need to go
get us
ahead.
the parking lot, girl.
Get us a parking lot because I
If you
remember
would like
we
to
can
be
go
a
to
business
Third
partner of
Ward
Lemonade
and pay
Podcast.
$5
Oh yeah, it's none of that any longer. I mean, you could
No.
literally Uber now less expensive than you can parking in the city.
Yeah.
You can. That's
Yeah.
crazy. The
Everything
whole thing
costs
is,
us $20
I'm
to
scared
park.
get home once I'm a little fucked up.
You
That's the thing.
got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that be the thing. I can get there, but getting home, I'm kind of scared.
You gotta
Yeah.
stop getting fucked up.
No, I'm not saying. No, I wasn't saying that I'm the one fucked up, guys. I was just saying, like, people probably are thinking that, I'm gonna go out, have a good time. You have a DD, a designated driver, one of your friends.
Who
like
wants to be a
it's
designated
usually
driver?
me. It's usually
Usually
me.
designated
Y'all always
driver.
pick me. I be the one to just, I be chilling. So
I've been chilling too, but I'm still gonna get a drink.
I'm gonna have me a drink.
Hey, gotta have a good drink. Just
Gotta have a drink. Speaking of, Brought to you in part by
Yes,
Bar Baby.
they're so yummy.
The Bar Baby.
Mm-hmm.
These are delicious. Like, I feel great. And I'm like not even halfway through. Like, I'm like a third, y'all, and I feel real good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really, really calm.
My way or the highway, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
It just
really,
rings.
really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say we should invest in a Black community or go outside?
You invest where the money gonna be right. It's not about, because here's the thing. About 5 years ago, regentification had a negative connotation. Every time somebody heard regentification, it was like, oh man, white folks are coming in to take over everything we got. We not getting no part of it, which it wasn't untrue. It was a true thing. But now, after being in this industry so long, I've had an opportunity to see people that look like us become financially in a place to where we can start to buy back our own blocks.
Correct.
And so a large amount of the money that are going into the regentification projects now in the city of Houston and in our communities, we are the ones that are actually either taking part in it financially, or we're the ones that's buying some of the properties once they build these three stories and things like that up.
So I have a question that just popped up in my head.
Yep.
How do you feel about selling grandma's house?
It's it can happen, right? I didn't sell my grandmother's home. It just depends on where you are financially, right? Because grandmother's real vision for that home was for her to put her family in a better place. Now, what I have a problem with is people that don't sell grandma home. They just let somebody come in and take grandma home. Grandma done came in, she done spent her whole life paying this house off, and just to have this for you, and then you go in and all you want to do is take some old dishes that you saw that she liked, and then you just leave the property.
Right.
Now, believe me, that happens way more often than people selling grandmother's house. Sell grandmother's house. I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, you're going to put your family in a better financial position than just walking away from grandmother's house. I've seen people lose homes that value up to $150,000, $200,000, and they'll leave it away from.
Pay $100.
Yeah, they ain't want to pay the taxes. They ain't want to use $16. You're gonna walk away because of $1,600 in taxes.
Right.
And you're gonna let somebody else come in and take over grandmother's house. Grandmother broke her back. For that house. So at least get it and sell grandmother's house. If not, if you're not in a financial bind where you don't need to sell it, then get it, fix it up, and then rent it out. Make it something, make it a home, make it something that you can make money off of in the future for your family, right? Yeah. Put a kid into it. One of my things that my grandmother always had a vision for, and she told me before she passed away, she said, Larry, I want this to always be a family house. So now we have several different, it's almost like a halfway house, several different family members that live in the house. They don't have to pay one red cent. The only thing they're responsible for is electricity, water, and at the end of the year, we're going to figure these taxes out. Now, the taxes is very, very inexpensive. We're talking about the taxes is $1,600. You mean to tell me you can't come up with $150 a month?
Right.
And most people are paying $1,500 a month in rent?
I agree.
It's a mindset thing. So if you in that type of situation, get in the right mindset. Don't just leave the property, like he said. Don't just see one of those, little posted things on the side of the road that be like, we'll buy this house for $50K. No, use your brain to think about how can I make this make more money? Like, make it make more sense than just like a quick little book right here that you're going to get rid of. People make more than $50K a year easy. You're going to let go of this property and all of this shit just for nothing.
And it hurts.
Pennies.
It hurts. I mean, it hurts when I see it. Like, it's just, it really defeats me when I see it, when I come across it. And the thing is that it's marketing that gets people to lose the homes as well. You know, one of the things that I really dislike when it comes to marketing pieces is people taking advantage of older people that are in their homes and they're coming in like, oh, I can take it. Or, I mean, we can refinance stuff. It's just challenges behind it. But for the most part, if you do sell grandmother's home, it's okay. As long as it puts, your kid through college, if that's a college thing, or maybe you want to start a small business and you need $50,000 to $75,000 to do it, and you know what you're doing. It's okay. But other than that, if not, hold on to it, because real estate ain't coming back. Once it's there, it's there. So yeah.
I have a question. And again, this also popped into my mind. So you know how they always say it's a right or wrong time to like purchase property or, try to buy a house or whatever. Like what impacts that? Like what does that mean?
There's no wrong time to purchase a property. Here's what I mean when I say that, right? Because the best time to purchase a property was yesterday. right? Because all it's going to do is increase in value. And so one of the things you'll find a lot of people talking about, like recently, is 2 years ago, we couldn't keep properties on the market longer than 24 hours, like they was flying off the market. Well, what happened is those people that was buying houses 2 years ago, they was getting their fourth favorite house. They weren't getting the house that they dreamed of, the house that they really liked. They was settling for their fourth favorite house, which isn't anything wrong with that. If you bought your fourth favorite house, you can refinance in the future and buy you another one, right? But right now is the ideal time to buy. Although interest rates are high, you can buy the home that you want, the home that you wrote down on your vision board that you desired. You can buy that home now, and then in a couple of years, refinance it, and it'll bring the mortgage down to the price that you want it to be. But right now, you can pick what you want. So I think when I hear people say that, there's the best time to buy, if you can afford to buy, was yesterday.
Okay.
So you know, it's one of those things, because again, you want equity. You want it to increase in value for you.
I hope y'all got a pen and some paper, because I know I'm going to watch this shit back and start writing some
Y'all better get this game.
While you're listening, you can stop now, get your pen and rewind it, and go ahead and write you some notes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And I'm going to give y'all some more things, right? There's grant assistance programs. You don't have to be poor in order to qualify for these grant assistance programs. A lot of times I've had people that make over $130,000 a year qualify for $30,000 worth of grant assistance programs, because it's based on the area that you're looking to move into, right? Oh. Like a lot of times we thinking, oh, it got to be a ran down community. No, it can be in a nice community, and they may say the price margin, or most people on average make about 130 over here. So in order for you to qualify, you just got to make this number. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be a low number. You could really make a whole lot of money and afford a really nice home in a really nice community. So a lot of times, really, as you're working with your real estate professional, you want to ask them about these down payment assistance programs that are not just for poor people. They're actually for people that are doing business, or people that are growing their families, or people that are that's seasoned in their work. Like, there's a lot of those 3-story units that are going up in your third wards, your fifth wards. That's how they're being purchased. The city is giving almost $30,000 to people. Yeah, you can use that $30,000 however you want to, and you don't have to be destitute in order to get the money.
The ones I've seen, you have to be pretty much destitute, or you got to live in an area that I don't want to live in. Yeah. So
give or take.
I'm going to look into that. Mm-hmm. Like right now, I'm not trying to buy a home. I'm okay in my little expensive ass apartment.
No doubt. Everybody moving at time.
It's always going higher. Yeah. And me, I'm out of the two of us, I'm the one with the daughter. I have a kid. So, I never grew up in an apartment. So it's hard for me to see her or allow her to grow up in an apartment, because it's not the life I had, So I'm like, I'm not ready, but I'm ready, for her. So, but I'm not going to rush myself at all. My goal is, or not my goal, let me say, not yet. I aspire to, can't think of the name of them right now, because, I'm feeling kind of good. The properties where it's like, help me with the name. It's like 2 properties side by side, but it's one house.
I was about to tell you that. That's house hacking. Yep. And that's another thing to do. I want one of
those, so I can make the other side make money for me and pay the mortgage of the whole property.
Correct.
That's what I want.
Correct.
Like that
is the thing that's going on right now. There's a lot of that over the last 2 years. It's really taken off, house hacking. So instead of you going and buying a single family home where you're just living in by yourself, you take that, you get a duplex like you just said. You can either take that duplex. Yes. Okay. You can either take that duplex, rent that unit out for 12 months at a time, or you can do it on Airbnb.
Correct.
Just depending on the numbers. You do the numbers, or your realtor can help you do the numbers, and you can figure out which one will make you more money doing it. But literally, that is a game changer, because you can get the city to help you pay for it.
Are so into like Airbnb and stuff. Mm-hmm. I've grew up in a house all my life as well. Mm-hmm. But I also seen what it takes to maintain a house, and to when something breaks down, how much it costs. And I've seen like something breaks down. I've seen a washing machine leak in the house, and then they got to pull up the carpet and pull up the floor and buy another washing machine. And I just feel like that's too much. Like, I don't know why. Like, I grew up in a home as well.
Yeah.
But I've also seen, like, I've also been at home, and then literally the fucking ceiling came down. Yeah. And I was like, Papa, the ceiling falling. He'll walk in. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, we got it fixed, but it was like, it was just, I don't see the
It is not.
pros for me right now.
It is not as many war stories as that one right there, right? like there's a lot of stories like that, but there's not as many, right? That's like 1 in every 100.
Yeah, but that goes to the convenience of staying in an apartment when something break. Hey guys, come fix this.
Well,
it's just easier. It's convenient.
Well, here's the thing.
I gotta cut no grass.
See, mama and Papa and them didn't believe in holding on to their home warranty. So they be like, Papa was, now, not me. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't fixing nothing. I got a home warranty. I'm gonna call somebody. But I say all that to say is that's what home warranties are for. You don't have to get rid of your home warranty after 1 year, 2 years. You can keep it for 20 years. And if something happened, the same way you would pick up that phone and call the maintenance guy, you would pick that home warranty phone up and you would call and somebody would come out there and fix that problem.
Okay, maybe that's what they have because somebody always came and fixed it. But I would just be like, this is too much. Like, I remember one time I was at home, I was maybe like 15, and a goddamn ceiling fan fell. And I said, ah! And like, I was laying in bed.
For me.
And the ceiling fan literally fell on my feet.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking...
That was internal. She didn't say that out loud.
No. I'm thinking like as a single woman, if I'm laying in bed and a ceiling fan fall on me, like me and my grandmother, we didn't do nothing with my grandma, George, and I was like, Papa.
And that's one of the things you just get up, get your glass of water, shut the door, come back to it tomorrow. Because like, what the fuck am I about to do with it? But I guess that makes sense. The warranties.
Yeah, home warranties, you can keep them for a lifetime of the property. Yeah.
Tip number, whatever number we on, keep your goddamn home warranty.
I ain't fixing
keep it as long as you can.
Keep your home warranty, yeah.
Unless you can fix it yourself, keep that shit.
Yep.
Okay, so do you have any advice for someone getting into real estate or becoming a real estate broker?
Yeah.
Or like, any advice?
That's my favorite. I spend every week I go up to Champion School of Real Estate, one of their 4 locations, and I speak to people that are looking to get licensees. Okay. And so it's an amazing time to become a licensee. If you've ever desired to be in sales, if you've ever desired to have a part-time career outside of the one that you're doing that can give you a large sense of income, and you feel like you're a people person, real estate can be a field that can allow you to do that. So I'm on board with it. We do a lot of teaching and coaching at Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. We currently have about 126 people in our organization. Okay. And so every morning I get up, my business partner, Michael G. Davis, we get up and we're excited to teach and coach other people on how to not make the mistakes that we made, but become more successful in real estate. So it is an ideal business for someone that is looking to get into a different career. And again, I feel like the real secret sauce is you have to be teachable and coachable, meaning that, if you can take wisdom from someone that has already did it, you'll scale at this business overnight. You won't see the difference. And then in real estate, there's so many ways to get paid. A lot of times we get paid a large amount of money off of apartment locating. I got friends that all they do is apartment locating. And apartment locating is you don't have to go and drive around. You just send somebody call you, you send them a list of properties. Yeah. They pick one, they put your name down, you get paid. And I've seen people I've cut checks for $5,000, $6,000 off of an apartment lease. Believe it or not. Yeah. I mean, I got people in my organization, they're making about $15,000 to $20,000 a month just off apartment
But locating. I did see on your Instagram that you had like about 4 businesses on there. And I clicked on all of them. And one of them was
apartment locating.
Yeah.
It's very lucrative. It's very lucrative. Because for me, when I first got into real estate, I was young, right? I was in my early 20s. And so a lot of people wasn't ready to trust a young African-American with the largest purchase of their life. So I first built my business off apartment locating. So I built a book of business. A year, 2 years later, those people became my foundation. They became my clients. And so they became the people that I sold a lot of houses to.
Okay, well, go ahead and drop the Instagram for the apartment locating first. So you ain't got to go and do 6 of them at the end.
No doubt. I tell you what, if you go to Texas Real Estate King, all of it inside my bio, inside of my link. Or if you were just on the website and you want to go to LarryWBrooks.com, it's all on there as well. So by all means, I'm very, very reachable, and I love to teach and coach and give people advice. I love
that. You're very enthusiastic, and I like to only listen to people trying to tell me something if you seem like you're interested in what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. If you seem bored, if it's like, oh yeah, if you can like I'm listening, I'm learning shit. I like that.
Yeah, like I learned a lot.
No doubt about it. Hey, I'm here for it.
So we do always end the show with some bullshit.
I'm with it, man. I figured it was coming. I was scared in the beginning, but I'm with it.
We smart. we learned. We did learn. We learned a lot.
Great. I definitely am going to go back and write some notes for personal use for sure.
It was definitely a lot. Okay, so one of the hot topics, we'll just probably have time for one, was the teacher that beat up the student.
I literally thought of that earlier.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, have you seen that video?
I haven't seen that video. Y'all got to give me the background on it.
Okay, so let's say she was in high school, right? So I don't know if she was a sub. I'm assuming she was a sub.
She was a substitute.
She was a substitute. Okay.
Oh, she gonna be about to smoke then. You ain't gonna play with her. Yeah.
Both parties were African American. I don't know if that makes a difference. I don't think it should. However, the young girl had her phone confiscated, and she was just very irate and was like, "Give me my phone."
She was behind the teacher's desk.
Yeah, behind the desk with her, like trying to give me my phone, like very demanding, and was like, the rules need to apply to everybody, and there wasn't enough context beyond that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the lady was like, "Get out of my space." I'm, basically like, I'm not the one. Like, you need to back up.
She did say the rules are for everyone.
Yeah.
And the teacher was trying to call someone.
Yeah.
But the little girl just was in her face.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was asking her to get out of her face. And she was like, "Little girl, like, please, like, move. Because if it go down, like, I'm going to defend myself." And the girl slapped the lady.
Oh, let's go.
So the lady, like, it just started going. And while they were on the floor tussling, she was telling, after they finished the little initial scuffle, both of them were calling for help. The woman was like, "Get a teacher. Somebody get a teacher. Somebody get a teacher."
And then, of course, the student was, "Y'all gonna let her do this to me?"
Now you gonna whine about it.
You initiated the altercation. Like, you physically touched this woman, and now you like, because you got beat up.
That's bad parenting, right? Like that's parenting. No one, nothing should happen to the person that's protecting themselves, because just believe it or not, that happens all the time. These kids are overly aggressive with these teachers, especially a sub. They have no respect for sub. And the thing is they're gonna put the sub in a more compromising situation. And as a sub, I gotta protect myself. Not only do I have to protect myself that day, but every day I got to come in there and regain that classroom. I got to regain whatever classroom I'm in to demand that respect. Now, when you do this disrespectful activity, if I allow you to slap me and I walk away, like, I can never go back to that school. I can no longer feed my family with this occupation because of that. So I got to put these hands on you, and it's okay.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of, it was kind of 50-50. I seen some people say that the teacher was wrong. I've seen some people say that the kid was wrong. I've seen some people say that they both were wrong. In my opinion, growing up, they put enough fear in my heart where I wouldn't even be behind the teacher desk anyway.
Never crossed that line.
My phone wouldn't have been out because they wouldn't have asked me no questions. They would have been like, you shouldn't have had your phone out. Yeah. Well, why you had your phone out?
Yeah, it's parenting.
It
definitely goes to parenting, because, before we allow our kids to go out to the school, we need to learn how to demand that they respect their peers. And I was telling, because I have a lot of friends that are educators, and I always tell them they just don't show the respect to our educators like when we were kids. When we were kids, we see an educator in the grocery store, we were like, "Oh my God, that's like you got excited. You like, that's my teacher, that's my principal." Now it's just like, you got negative connotations to throw behind it. But definitely she did right by I haven't seen it, but definitely I don't care. She protecting herself. It's okay.
I agree. Like, nobody's gonna be hitting up on me.
Definitely. Personally speaking, as an educator, that's why I, keep it elementary. Because I will rock the shit out your kid. Like, I'm gonna defend myself. Like, I will beat your kid up. Like
I'm not gonna just go and hit you. But if
you're attacking me, I'm gonna defend myself at all times. So that's why I stay with the little angels. That way, because I'm bigger than you. You're not gonna punk me.
I commend you for that, and that's the best one. Yeah, because I've substituted before, and I've had these guys, being in high schools, especially in our communities where they didn't grow up with a father.
Yeah,
the first thing they want to do is feel like I'm a part of one of y'all. No, we're not gonna do that. So I've had to, chest bump or put somebody in a few little compromise.
Right. And then you also never know what a person is going through. I'm not making excuses, but and you also never know where a person is from. Like, it's
both
crazy.
Both sides of that equation. You don't know.
People are crazy. Like, she may have had the worst day, and then you hit her, and then she just beat the shit out of you. Not because you just never know.
Yeah. It leads up to it. You know, those things happen over progression too, because if she substituted at that school several different times, she may have been passive on some days. And all it takes is you being passive one day. You being lackadaisical one day, and then they think you're a punk and they coming for you. And so it could have been one of those days the day before, and then this student felt like, oh, I think I can take Miss blah blah blah.
Yeah. Day one, I'm gonna be like that man doing that little chart. The more you fuck around, the more you gonna find out.
Yeah.
Don't fucking play with me.
No doubt about it.
All right.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I have another hot topic.
I ain't got shit either on my mind. But drinking, I would have drinking so fast, so bad.
Drink what?
Finish my drink. You finished?
I'm done. Okay, so our drink review. Was it giving?
This shit was amazing.
I loved it.
I feel great. And I love the presentation. Like, this shit is so cute. I was reading it. I'm spinning it around. Okay, I'm finna read it all. Pulled up with love. I love it. It's Houston, the references. I love it. And it says what it's made with, and she puts the alcohol that's in it, 8 ounces of liquid happiness. Like, I love this shit. This is amazing.
Yeah.
It was great. I can't wait to have another one.
I'm with it. Shout out to the bar baby HTX.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I love it too.
It's really good.
I can't wait to see like what else. Yeah, like I love it. You see, I drank.
And she here in the background, y'all. Say hey, Danielle.
Yeah. Say hey. Shout out to Danielle, y'all.
Mine.
I love it.
I had to put it down because I was like, I don't want nobody making fun of me.
I see my shit empty.
I don't want nobody making fun of me because I do drink.
Mr. Brooks, brother Larry.
Yes, ma'am.
We friends at this point. So
We are.
I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. Like, I learned a lot. Like,
No
you know, I love learning something new, especially when it's like interesting. And, you know,
You're welcome to come
it was
back.
a vibe.
I thank
Absolutely.
you.
Anytime you want.
Whenever, yeah.
Yeah, and I like to say I really appreciate you allowing me to be on your show. I've had an amazing time. I love watching the show. Y'all are funny. In between coughing and ice, y'all are hilarious to me. So for those of you that follow me that are part of my audience, y'all definitely like and subscribe, and y'all follow these ladies. I guarantee they'll never let you down with the energy that they give.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, words of affirmation mean so much to me. This is one of my love languages.
Girl, cut it. She be tripping. She got that alcohol.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but no, for real. Like, I love words of affirmation. That really meant a lot. So I appreciate that.
No doubt.
Appreciate you saying that. So, do you have any closing remarks?
Girl,
Has
no.
the ancestors placed anything on your heart today?
No, I did learn a lot.
I did.
The ancestors, you know, they don't tell me the right stuff.
Well, thank you guys for watching. And again, thank you for coming. Thank you, Danielle at the Bar Baby, for this week's
Thank
bed.
Yes, indeed.
And we look forward to many more in the future. Okay. So thank you guys for listening. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey.